Well, hello everyone and welcome to my factory models. What we got here is one of the Airfix vintage classics, but what this is mainly is a diversion, excuses, a diversionary build from the Messerschmitt, the Airfix 1/72 Messerschmitt, which I've now finished. So that video will hopefully be out tomorrow. But I did get distracted, and I needed a little diversionary build because the Messerschmitt build on the whole, although it was going well, it got to the canopy stage, started driving me mad. But anyway, the thing with this Airfix vintage classic, the Russian T-34, is the box art is far superior than the actual contents of the box. Now that's not to knock the kit, because this is the classic Roy Cross box art, and it is one of his classic pieces of art in my humble opinion. It's from 1968 and it's got a rather lurid colour scheme. I mean, that might be the intensity of the pull of the print that they used, but I think it was rather you used some pretty lurid colours to conjure up the drama and the kind of fear, really. I mean, it's a pretty dramatic scene. You know, it's winter. It's obviously freezing cold. You've got men running up there in all this chaos. They don't really know what's going on, probably, or maybe they do. But you know, you've got farmhouses burning, explosions, ordnance has gone off in the background. You know, it's very dramatic. You know, the speeding tanks moving up there, firing away, and it does look cold. You've got this kind of blue, purpley effect he's got going with the snow. So it's it really is an excellent piece of illustration. Yeah, so I guess you can gather I like that. And yeah, that is from 1968. You can see there. Pack illustration, Roy Cross, 1968. And also the mould tools for this kit was also in 1968. So yeah, it's one of these nostalgia kits. You've got on the back the very basic colour scheme on the plan and of elevations of the tank. And mind you, in its defence, I'll say one thing: it does look like a T-34. Definitely got the slope in armour down and everything, but it is an exceedingly basic kit. It's beyond basic. It's beyond bare bones, really. So you can just have fun making something and not really have to think about it. You can just make it. And obviously, you know, some people you can also scratch build on them, great for gaming and all the rest of it. But what I've done so far, the only thing I've changed on it was the exceedingly thin gun barrel. That's the original gun barrel for the 85mm. I believe the second version is for 85mm gun barrel. The first one is a 76, I think. Yeah, the first one is for 76mm, which is this tiny one here. You get two turret options basically. That's the smaller one. That's the 76mm with the smaller turret here. That's the smaller turret parts there. But I've opted for the larger one, which was the later gun, in about 42, 43, a bit later on in the war. So I was going to put the 85mm gun in, but as I say, it's too thin. I've looked at photographs, and in reality, I've seen some museum photos of one of these tanks in a museum, and the gun barrel's a lot thicker, the 85, obviously. So what I've done, I cut a new one out of the sprue, and it was a nice soft sprue to work with. So I've cut out a far more, in my opinion, convincing gun barrel, and I managed to fit it inside the moving gun mount there, and I drilled the end out as well to make it just to look a little bit more convincing. But to me, that is far more of an effective looking gun than the standard Airfix one, which is, just like I say, way too thin. So it's a very easy build. The wrong way around. So this was, yeah, diversionary build. Might even do a diorama with it. Just a little fun build. But now the Messerschmitt is finished. and that's the subject for another video. But yeah, so it's quite interesting making it in a way. I mean, apparently, you know, even the German officers in the Second World War rated this tank very highly, isn't it? You know, as a good all-rounder. They reckoned it was like one of the top tanks of the whole of the Second World War. But that's for its reliability, general speed and armour. Well, the sloping armour basically, it was harder to stop this tank, to destroy it. And then later on with a larger gun barrel, it was a pretty deadly piece of equipment. So the Germans had to watch out for this one. And also made in vast numbers, but it was also crazily destroyed in huge numbers. Thousands upon thousands of these were destroyed by the Wehrmacht, apparently, what I've been reading. So it did suffer losses, huge losses. But yeah, it's a great little nostalgia kit, and it's just a fun little build. So that should be next up. Well, mind you, I say next up. I've already started the Tamiya Hanamag, the SDKFZ, so be a little tandem again, another diversion distraction from that as well. But this won't take long at all. It'll be fun. I just love the fact. What I love about these is you can practice your paint techniques on these without worrying about what happens to the model. You know, you can just practice your washes and your glazes and all that. They're good fun. So. Yep. Well, hopefully I'll see you all on the next video for the Messerschmitt BF 109 coming shortly. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.